Hey everybody, this is Kay, the healer's daughter, and today I am coming to you with a overall reading with where the energies are, specifically the healing energies, and how to best move forward, and some inspiration to help you do so. So, I start everything off with thanks. Thank you for showing up and taking the time to listen to what I have to channel today. And thank you to myself for showing up. I call forward my higher self, my angels and guides, my legends and legacies, my ancestors, and other beings with me on this journey. I call you forward to assist me in bringing a clear message to the collective listening and guidance on how to assist them in moving forward. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we are headed into the 2025 winter season. And overall, I feel that this is going to be a lot different than other seasons. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to not say holiday, trying so hard. I feel this is going to be a lot different than other winters that we have experienced. Because as a collective, I feel we're learning to give and receive. I say that because we were never taught that. We observe how people we live with, or people in our surroundings, people we love, we observe how they give and receive, and we reflect that. We might take away what we don't like and add something we don't, or they didn't have in there before, but at the end of the day, we are never truly taught that. And when you are recovering from trauma, or just struggling with healing, moving on from trauma, people pleasing is something that is just a very easy go-to, because people who have experienced trauma know that if other people in the room are happy, everybody's happy. So very often we go above and beyond trying to make sure the environment is comfortable and suitable for everyone, but we don't really pay attention to how we want it if everybody wasn't there. So I feel that we're going to be really experiencing what it is and when I say we, I mean as a collective, what we want to take away from situations versus what we've been told to or expected to. I feel this season it's really going to bring forward what people want and what they're not receiving and what they want to receive. And that can either go beautifully or terribly. I feel it all depends on where you're at in your journey. Because a lot of times we are reactive, overreactive, when we are not being understood, or something isn't playing out the way that we thought it would. We tend to get very triggered because there's a lot of effort that goes into that. So I feel that we're going to be truly understanding what to expect from ourselves on a level of, I know I'm going to possibly be very reactive if I go here, so until I can learn to navigate myself better, this just isn't a place that I should be going. It's like I feel simple, very simple solutions are going to be popping up. And even though they're simple solutions, you didn't always have the courage to follow through with them. Whereas I feel this season you are, simply because you don't want to be the way that you have been. And the way that you have been is very much catering to other people. So when you are learning who you are, you can't cater to other people, because you need to be, if you're catering to anything, to yourself. Because that is where you're going to understand, or where you're going to find your lessons to understand how and what to apply moving forward. Because I always say you need to remember where you came from before your healing journey, but at the same time, you can't take it with you. So it's important to understand why you are the way you are, so that you can leave what doesn't serve you behind and take with you what does. Because forgetting where you came from doesn't provide the foundation that you need to grow. It's important to move on from what doesn't serve you, but looking at it with disdain and judgment is not beneficial, because you cannot grow a solid you can't grow a solid foundation on shame and judgment. So this season, give yourself the space to be yourself. I get that might sound like, how am I supposed to do that when I have these many people around and I have this to do and that to do? Start off by being in a room on your own and asking yourself what it is that you are truly trying to accomplish, and what do you need to do that? Because the frustrations that you're experiencing about people being around all the time, or just having too much to do, those are more so triggers than you not wanting people around all the time or always having something to do. Because as humans, we are meant to be around other humans. We are meant to experience things. So why would you feel the opposite of that if that's something that we're meant to do? So I'm pointing this out just as an example for something to keep an awareness about this season, about yourself. Because next year is not going to go any slower. The craziness is not going to get any less. So use this as an opportunity to prep yourself for next year and the years to come, and everything that you want to accomplish. Use this as an opportunity to know yourself, so that you don't have to question yourself. Know yourself so well that if somebody, how do I want to phrase this? So that there can be no arguments made. When you speak from your heart space, there's nothing to argue. A conversation can be had, but there's nothing to argue. It is so important to remember that. So use that as a tool going into this season. But make sure that this tool is used truly from your heart space. If you have something that is hard to say, sit with it first. Don't just blurp it out and say it's for my heart space, so it's okay. Do your due diligence before presenting information that truly means something to you. Because if you are speaking to someone about something that you're passionate about and you give inaccurate information, that has a contradicting look to it. Well, yes, a look is judgment, but it's also backing you up with what you are bringing to the table. Because when you don't argue about something, it's truly because there's nothing to argue about. You are making the choice that there's nothing to argue about. It's that simple. All right, I don't feel any other messages are coming through as far as what to expect for this season, other than continuing chaos. So be the order in the chaos. Be your own order. Again, because nothing can be argued about that. Just a conversation. All right, so some light language to assist us in this season. This is going to be a layer of protection and I feel a space is going to be created for you to experience your joy. So after listening to this light language, pay attention to how your body feels. If you haven't, start to understand how your body responds to words and people and the space that you're in. Because when you can know yourself so well that you're like, hey, I noticed my body is starting to feel like this a little bit. I recall it felt like that when I was really happy. So this must be an experience that's good. This is a tool that you can use to feel out situations that you're not particularly comfortable with, or you're questioning because you've experienced this, but you're seeing that, just for you to have a better understanding of what you're dealing with. And by all means, direct communication is always key. So I realized what I just said. So that's why I kind of wanted to back up and say direct conversation is key. However, if you are trying to figure out things for yourself, this is an assisting tool. Oyama la hita sa kapusana namani ita kupuyana lita puyana kata ita. Oyama na te pasuna pona ata sa nenemone ita kapola asa tina kala ita. O sunamapana ita sa poena ata kita poena ata sa poena ata yeta po. O sunamapana ita kapusana ti sa poena poya kata sa katapona ata yeta po sunapoena katekina ayatukuso. Oyama leita popoyana la pognana ya posanati poyana kapoyana kapoya satayana poyana kala ita sanapoana ita satipita pona leta sapona ita kapayana. So where do you feel the relaxation, the pings of happiness? Where do you feel ease most in your body? Take note of that. So again, this will help you in identifying what serves your highest good and what doesn't. You can use this tool if you are experiencing something that's unnerving, something that's uncertain. You can sit with that and see how you feel in your body. What part of your body is responding to that? And you can take that with you. Because again, if you are in a situation that, you feel is maybe it's okay, maybe it's not, you can tune into how you felt when you felt uncertain. And you can remember, oh yeah, I remember my wrist felt away when I was questioning this, and I'm noticing it's feeling away again, and I'm questioning something. So these are familiarities with yourself that will help you stand the unargumental ground for this winter season. I hope this was helpful for everyone, and I appreciate you taking the time to listen and sharing this space with me. So I started with thanks and I end with thanks. Again, thank you for taking the time to tune in and hear what I have to channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to myself for showing up. Thank you to my higher self, my angels and guides, my legends and legacies, my ancestors and other beings with me on this journey. Thank you for coming forward and assisting me, for being a clear channel to the collective that is listening. May all of the blessings and gratitude that I have received be sent back to all of you in tenfold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Till next time.